All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Joseph. I'm glad to hear that. We're in the Embraer 110P1 going from Douglas Bisbee or Bisbee Douglas, one or the other, to El Paso, Texas. So we're going from Arizona to Texas. Should be about an hour long. I think we have a tailwind for part of the flight, so we should get there a little bit quicker. But let's get in here and get things started up, and we will be on our way. So hopefully everybody's having a good middle of the week. Apparently Joseph is. That's good. Congratulations, Joseph. I would think there'd be better things to be happy about, but if that's your thing, then more power to you. All right, let's get this thing started up. Good morning, Mick. Mick. Do I have some news for you, good sir? I may have found a certain area in the United States, if you know what I mean, and I think you do. Joseph's ready for farming, apparently. All right, I'm going to go ahead and dial this in at 3. I think is the altimeter currently. All right, there's all that. I don't think there's a thing for external power. No. The generator's on. I'll leave it right where it is. All right. Oops. Yeah, I found an area. I'll just leave it at that. If you can infer from that what you want, but I have found an area of interest in the United States. Oh, okay. That's fine, Mick. Taxi guidelines. Oops, let's see. Oh, over there. Okay. All right, so a couple other things I need to do in the interim. Actually, let me stop the plane so I can concentrate on this here real quick before I forget. Director on. There's that. All right, let's go up here and do this. All right, let's go. I have to figure out. I'm going to put it into the rotation probably for next month. But yeah, I got to figure out where to fly from and all that good stuff. But yes, I was politely directed how to find this area. So it is not named. The area is not named like we would normally think it is. So, but I have found it. And we can fly in and out of there. It's not, there's no like, it's not like it's hidden or not flyable in and out of there. Surprisingly. But yeah, it'll probably be sometime in April. I don't know when, but yeah, it was quite a find. Because I was looking in the wrong place, apparently. But we will still be going to Roswell, New Mexico tomorrow. Yeah. I was completely looking. I was like, I'm looking all around this, this one particular state, and it's like, no, it's not there, it's over here. And I'm like, oh, I thought all this time I was looking in the right location. Fire truck, why are you on my taxiway? Is there a fire somewhere? I don't think so. That's a nice little fire truck. Alright, get to our runway here in a moment. We will be on our way. Now, I did fly this last night just to see how it would go. And the route I had originally planned was a hot mess, so to speak. So, I kind of made some adjustments to it, and I think this is going to be a much better flight overall. So we will be, as soon as we can get to our runway here and get up in the air, we will be on our way. For such a small airport, it sure takes a while to get to the runway. Now, if you notice, this airport is already up in altitude as it is. We're about at, oh, standard pressure, I think we're at about 5,000 feet, give or take. So getting to 15,000 isn't that big of a leap, quite honestly. It's not too much for us to get there. So we're only going to 20,000 feet. What now, Joseph? Oh, Lord. Looks like this used to be a runway through here or something. You can wonder if this was an old World War II base, maybe back in the day. Huh. Something used to be right here, that's for sure. Oh, that's fine, Joseph. If you want to like the video, you can. It's perfectly fine if you forget. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to hold it against you. I don't know who hits the like button or anything, so I can't, it's fine. Honestly, it is. Yeah, this looks like this used to be a bigger... I wonder if this was a World War II airfield. For, like, pilot training or something. I have to look into the history of this airport. Well, these taxiways are almost long enough to be runways. Man. Oh, this looks like all freshly paved. That looks real nice. All right, I think we are all set. Let's go. Away we go. Oh, crusty salute. Boy, I'm way off on my altimeter. See, this is what happens all the time. Oh, and I gotta hurry and get this thing back where it needs to be, because it totally throws off the aircraft. 2995. All right, there we go. All right, we are on our way. All the other lights should be on. Yep. We are all set. And away we go. Oh, 4 legs now. I'm going to have a little bite of something to eat here real quick while we're climbing up. I'll be right back. All right. It was you. Ah, I figured as much. Oh, yeah, there's a B-25 Mitchell. Not a B-52, but a B-25. But I know what you meant. I was going to say, I don't think that airfield's big enough for a B-52. But thank you for the info, Mick. I had a feeling it was an old World War II training base. B-25s. I think most people, the glamour always goes to the B-17. All the other aircraft, with a few exceptions, aren't as widely loved as the B-17. Well, the Spitfire for sure is the P-51 maybe, but when it comes to images of the bigger aircraft in World War II, I think most people immediately identify with the B-17. Might get a little bumpy here. Ooh. That's interesting. We should have a tailwind, quite honestly. It should not be anything like this, but maybe because we're crossing over these hills or mountains or whatever, might get a little exciting here. That's one plane I've never seen flying, and like taking off and landing in real life. I have seen C5s, stuff like that, but I've never seen a B-52. I can only imagine it must be a really amazing sight to see it take off and land. Hello, GC. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. A little bit of ice buildup here. And I'm throwing the defrosters. So yeah, there's some quirky things with how this system works. You have to push this knob in order to change your altitude, and then push it again to select your vertical speed. So it's not as intuitive, because I'm hitting the buttons up here because it says up down. I'm thinking that's the up and down for your vertical speed, but apparently it's not. So so it does work, and it does descend as it should. So oh, and then the cool thing, check this out. And once we get to El Paso, we park. This controls all the doors and the other stuff on the ground, like your chocks and cones around the aircraft and engine covers, stuff like that. So you have engine covers. It covers the pitot heat stuff. It has a tail rod, and then you can open the main door, which is just behind the pilot seat. Where am I? Remember where the pitot heat is, or pitots are for this aircraft. Oh, it's over here somewhere. $200 it is. All right. Morning, Fish Guns. How are you? Nice to see you here. You know, there's got to be a switch for the pitot heat. Okay. It's also used as a stop along the east and west coast. So is it busy? Yeah. I can imagine that, Mick. Yeah. I can see that. You know, which is interesting though, because you figure areas like Tucson or Phoenix would have been more popular destinations. I hope. Yeah, everything's good. Fish guns. Glad to see you here. Glad you're doing well. We're on our way to El Paso. Ah, there it is. Uh-huh. Yeah, so the passenger door, for passengers, it's right behind the pilot there, that door. So when I click on this, once we're on the ground, it should open up that door for us. And then we'll click on the other things too, just to see how it all looks once that's all in place. Curious to see how it will look. A little bumpy. Gotta set that to 2992. Always does that. I don't really know why. Try to just be gentle with it and it just goes crazy. There we go. All right. I really wish that's something they need to fix is it, you know, you just try to do a gentle click and it goes one, you know, always goes to the highest amount, and then you're like trying to scramble to get it to back to where, close to where it should be, so you're at your right altitude. Well, it should once we're on the ground, not while we're flying, but yeah, on the ground, it should. I have tried it before to open the door, and it does work. I'm just curious to see if all this other stuff, but yeah, we'll see. So there is this handy little iPad thing, but that's all it does is put like open the door and then put all the ground equipment, like the wheel chocks, the cones, the engine covers, that sort of stuff. So what are you giving me the thumbs down for there? Here, I'll tell you what, I'll make it very easy for you. There you go. That way you don't even have to wonder. Perfect. There we go. Now you don't even have to wonder. Problem solved. So there's our nice Embraer 110. Now these ceased production in 1990, according to the little loading screen information, but they still fly today in many places that purchase the Embraer 110. Very popular, apparently very good on maintenance. I never quite understand why, you know, if you don't like the content, you don't have to comment. Like if I, you know, I just, wow, look at that. We hit an air pocket there for a second. Look at that. We just did the elevator action in the aircraft. Wow. Alright, I can, let's go over here. Let's take a quick look. So that's a lot of what we have left coming up in the flight. So fairly quick flight. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't. But, oh well. I don't have to worry about them now. Hello, Australia Brewed Vodka. Australian Brewed Vodka. Interesting name. Okay. How are you? I'm guessing you're meant to say hi, because if you just say my name like that, that's a very... I don't know how to take that. That almost sounds like something my mother would say when I'm in trouble or something. So, oh, you have a girlfriend and a mullet now. Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that for you. Boy, everybody's full of all kinds of news today. Joseph got his Facebook up and running again. Qantas has got himself a girlfriend and a mullet. Well, I tell you, I don't know. This might be too much excitement for this channel to handle today. I don't know. You're welcome. Oh, the flickering in this sim is really starting to become very worrying. So I think our next marker, Doan? Yeah, Doan. From there, after that marker, I think is when we're going to descend into El Paso, if I remember the flight plan correctly. So we'll start descending here pretty soon. It's overwhelming, but in a good way. Glad to hear it. Alright, looks like we do have a tailwind, maybe. Alright, I'm going to take another bite of lunch here real quick. Well, congratulations on your first girlfriend. I do believe you that it is your first. All right. So let's just have a look here. Let's see what mark we have left up ahead. You're welcome. Well, it seems like things have kind of settled down now. I think we are actually in that nice jet stream heading to the east. That I was not expecting. My flight plan was only for 20,000 feet. So I do not know why we are being told to go to 24. That is very peculiar. Because I would expect that in another waypoint or so, we should start descending into El Paso. Very strange. Nice to, yeah. There you go. That's good advice, Beck. Okay, so that's our arrival point, is HS, K, and S. Because between here and there, we need to be starting to descend. I think to our final descent, or at least by that point, I think we need to be at 13,000 feet. I'm not quite sure why this was not part of the plan. See? Okay. No, come on. You need to start descending. All right, there we go. Now we're set. Hello, Amila. See, it would have been a quicker trip to 13,000 if we hadn't had to climb all the way up to 24,000. try 2982 once we get below 18,000 feet. What's new, Amilla? Anything exciting? I remember you said Ramadan's coming up. I couldn't remember. I know I saw it on my... Oh, it's this Saturday, isn't it? Or the 2nd. Yep, okay. So you are, I'm sure, getting... Okay, take care, Qantas. No worries. It's all good. Have a good night. This airplane is approved for VFR, IFR, day or night operating and in icing conditions. Interesting. So yeah, Ramadan's just right around the corner. For some reason I thought it was next weekend, but I didn't realize it was this Saturday. Now I think from here we are going to get our reductions in altitude from from ATC. All right. Alright, so quick run to the next marker, looks like. Or next waypoint, I should say, not marker. I always say marker, next waypoint. Ooh, I gotta dial in that, what was it, 29er 82. Alright, let's see if I can just barely get this to move. Ah, see? Always does this. They really need to fix this. It always jumps to that. Even when I just try to just make a minor click. All right. go. Are you kidding me? God. Oh, this altimeter thing is going to drive me nuts. Now I can't even remember what the altimeter reading was. Oh my. I think it was 8.7. All right. 7,500. All right, I think we're okay now. Whew, man. Yeah, this system... Oh, see, it's not even... Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. See, this is the problem with this system. 2,000 feet. We gotta really get... We gotta zip down there. I gotta see if that was 2.9. Ay, ay, ay. Boy, this thing is getting all kinds of bumpy now. That should be our runway right there. Nope, it's over there. Okay. All right. We're just going to go ahead and bring it in ourselves. Boy, that wind is really pushing us off there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, I asked if you were in preparations for Ramadan, Amela. I'm guessing you are, since it's this Saturday. Wow, this is insane. 22 knot winds. Wow. Okay. That is one heck of a crosswind, but we're going to make it. We're going to make it somehow. So I'm going to look away from the laptop for just a moment while I get this thing on the ground. Boy, this wind is just insane. There we are, we made it. Oh, that's okay, Amela. Whew. All right, on behalf of myself and the entire flight crew, I'd like to welcome you to El Paso, Texas. Local time is 5:31 in the morning. We know and appreciate the fact that you have many options when it comes to your Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream viewing pleasures. We are glad that you flew with us today. Do join us tomorrow, Kodiak 100, going from Truth or Consequences Airport to Roswell, New Mexico. Thank you, Mela. Let's go to parking. Whew, well, that was a doozy of a flight, especially towards the end. That's one thing, they need to fix this altimeter knob to give you, it just jumps to the very end, you know. It goes all the way up and you got to like dial it back very quickly, which makes for everything to be more stressful, and it does impact your altitude and everything, especially when you're below 18,000 feet. So yeah, they need to fix that. The autopilot system is not very user friendly. It takes some time, you know, like you click things and you think it's going to go and then it doesn't, and then it just again adds more unnecessary stress to the flight. I think it should be a little bit more intuitive somehow. But we made it. It's all good. So there's runway 8 right. Coming up here. So we're going to cross that and then taxi over, and we'll be in our parking spot before we know it. Thank you all for the 6 thumbs up today. Appreciate it. We'll wrap this up. Good time. Now, I think the main terminal for El Paso is back there, but it does have a general aviation area, which is where we're headed. Yeah, I'm still perplexed about the climb to 24,000. That made no sense. Probably should have ignored it, but Why is it? Oh. So why does it seem like there's something parked in our spot there? But there it is. Alright, now let's see if we can... I think I have to shut... At least I gotta stop the props. And then we'll try opening the doors and all that kind of stuff. See how that looks. And then we'll wrap this thing up. For those of you who are connecting out of El Paso for another flight, go inside the terminal and a shuttle will take you to the main concourse. There we go. How about that for professionalism? Oh, there we go. Alright. Parking brake on. So let's go ahead and get our... Oops. No, it does not want me to. Right, that one stopped. That one stopped. There we go. All right, now let's see if we can do this. Open the door. Ta-da! The door opens. Now let's see about the other things. The wheel, we want the wheel chocks. Cones, that. How does that look? Alright, there is the... Oh, there's the cones. The wheel covers are inside the... right there. Engine covers. The wheel chocks are there. Oh, let's zoom in. We can see this all up a little bit closer. This detail here. So our cones are around our aircraft. There's the tail. So if you're loading up or whatever, it doesn't push. Actually, does the... I wonder if this opens, because there is a... No. I don't think... Well, you know what? We'll try opening that one as well. But yeah, there's the wheel chocks there. And there's the covers over the exhausts and the turbo area. It's pretty cool. Let's just go inside. I want to see one other thing. And then let's see if this opens as well. Ooh, it does. Check that out. So even the area, so where all the luggage goes, you can open that door for the luggage. That is pretty cool. Look at that. Not too shabby. I'm going to take a picture of that from right there. So there we are. It worked as intended. So that's pretty cool. You can have all that when you land. So, alright, let's get in here and we'll just shut the battery off. That should shut everything down. Oh, my glasses got in the way. All right, 45-minute flight, actually, so not too bad. So there we are. That is going to do it for today, folks. I do greatly appreciate everybody coming in today. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Mick? Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool. I do appreciate everybody here today, and thank you for hanging out midweek. So I will see you all tomorrow, normal time, 6:30 Eastern, 11:30 UK. We are going from Truth or Consequences Municipal Airport to Roswell, New Mexico in the Kodiak 100. So do join us for that. Should be interesting. And I will see you then. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Quick reminder, no flight this Friday the 1st. Not an April Fool's joke. I'm not flying on the 1st. I got some other things I got to take care of. So no flight. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Until then, peace.